Even though the Spanish lost Florida, they still controlled a lot of territory, including the colony Tejas. Because the population of Tejas was very sparse, Spain offered land grants to anyone willing to settle there, as long as they agreed to obey Spanish law. Moses Austin from Missouri took up the offer, but he died before he could establish his colony. So, his son Stephen took over the claim. Stephen Austin arrived there in 1821, just as Mexico and Tejas won independence from Spain. By 1827, nearly 300 families had moved to Austin's colony. When news of the rich lands and grassy plains spread, other settlers arrived in droves, almost all of them from the United States. The greatly outnumbered Tejanos, Texans of Spanish heritage, resented the Americans, and the Americans, in turn, disliked the Tejanos. Tensions grew. So, Stephen Austin went to Mexico City to meet with the Mexican president, Antonio Lopez Santa Anna. Austin proposed that Texas be made an independent state within Mexico. Santa Anna did not accept the proposal. Instead, he led an army of 6,000 north. In response, a group of Texans declared Texas a free and independent republic. They named Sam Houston to lead their army. In reality, it wasn't much of an army. It was two small forces. One, a band of 420 men stationed at Goliad in southeast Texas. The other, a small group of volunteers, occupied the Alamo, a fortress mission in San Antonio. The Texans were also supported by a band of 25 Tejanos led by Juan Seguin. On February 23, 1836, Santa Anna's army surrounded San Antonio. The next day, he attacked the Alamo. The Battle of the Alamo has become one of America's greatest stories. About 187 volunteers, including legends such as Davy Crockett and Jim Bowie, held off the Mexican army for 12 days, until, on the 13th day, they ran out of ammunition. The Texans refused to surrender. None of the men survived. When Sam Houston heard of the defeat at the Alamo, he ordered the 420 men at Goliad to retreat, but they were captured by Santa Anna. 300 were executed. The massacre only spurred the Texans on. In April 1836, near the San Jacinto River, Sam Houston's Texans faced Santa Anna's men. Half of the Mexican army was killed in the first 18 minutes. Santa Anna was forced to sign a treaty declaring the independence of Texas. In September of 1836, Texas raised the Lone Star flag, and Sam Houston was elected president of the new republic. But most Texans were Americans, and they wanted to join the Union, so Texas petitioned Congress for statehood. After much wheeling and dealing, in 1845, Texas was admitted as the 28th state. It was the first and only independent republic to join the Union.